A father is working under the scorching heat when suddenly his daughter comes running toward him and says excitedly, "Dad, I passed my exam." Hearing this, the father proudly says, "My daughter has truly made me proud today. You really are talented." Then he softly says, "You should head home. I'll finish work and come back later, and tonight I'll cook fish for you." The daughter happily leaves for home, but the moment she disappears from sight, the smile on the father's face turns into worry. He quietly says to himself, "She got accepted, but where am I supposed to get the tuition money from?" Just then, his phone starts ringing. He pulls it out of his pocket and answers the call. A harsh voice on the other side says, "If the remaining payment isn't made by tomorrow, your father's treatment will be stopped." As soon as the call ends, he breaks down helplessly and starts crying uncontrollably. Just then, a young woman comes running toward him and says emotionally, "Brother Daquan." The father looks at her in surprise. With tears in her eyes, the young woman says, "5 years ago you helped a poor girl. You bought her food, gave her a bank card, and encouraged her to continue her education. Do you remember?" Daquan thinks for a few moments and then suddenly remembers. In shock, he says, "Oh, you're Ting Ting. I didn't recognize you at all. You've changed so much." Ting Ting smiles and says, "All of this became possible because of you. If you hadn't helped me that day, my life would have never changed." Just then, a man walks over and hands Ting Ting some property papers and a bank card. Ting Ting quickly turns around, holds out the card to Daquan and says, "When you gave me this card, it only had 50,000 yuan in it. Today, it has 500,000 yuan. And I also bought this house for you. Please, accept all of it." Daquan immediately refuses and says, "No, this is far too valuable. I can't accept it." Ting Ting gently holds his hand and says, "You have to accept it. Everything I am today is because of you." Then she softly adds, "Your daughter's education and your father's medical treatment both need money right now. Even if you won't accept it for yourself, at least accept it for them." Daquan takes the card and quietly says, "You're right. I'll accept the money, but this will be considered a loan. One day, I'll pay every penny back." Ting Ting seriously asks, "Brother Daquan, what happened to you all these years? How did your life end up like this?" Daquan sadly says, "When I helped you back then, my life was actually very good. But later, because of some mistakes I made, my family fell apart. I lost all my savings and ended up drowning in debt. My wife left me and my daughter. I was forced to sell my car and house to repay the debts. All these years, I struggled just to support my daughter's education. I couldn't even find a decent job and somehow kept surviving day by day." Hearing this, Ting Ting softly says, "I kept searching for you all these years because I never forgot your kindness. Now you're alone, and so am I. Will you give me a chance to take care of you and your daughter?" Daquan quietly replies, "Our worlds are very different now. I'm no longer worthy of you." Ting Ting immediately holds his hand and says, "There's no such thing as worthy or unworthy in love. You've carried all this pain alone for so many years. Now let me be your support too." Daquan smiles and silently says, "Yes." Final message. A small act of kindness done years ago eventually returns in the form of love, support, and happiness. Thank you.